All right, good morning. They say justice for one is justice for all. I believe court have given order for the necessary thing to be done to be put in place, and I want you to pay attention to this and see how we can move forward with this information. Subscribe to the update, and most importantly, share this piece of information so that people can be aware what is happening. Let them join us in this fight. We must get what we deserve, which is grant.
We just had a drop of a piece of information that came in through one of our channel of organ information reception this wee hours of the morning, and we're going to be channeling it to us right away, and we hope that this one meets us well. This says, good morning, house. We expect disbursement to take place today's night, the 2nd of February 2025, as contained in the notification letter sent by the Central Bank of Nigeria to the stakeholders and grant handlers late last Monday. In other words, that means based on that notification letter that was sent to the Central Bank, by the Central Bank, I beg your pardon, to the stakeholders and grant handlers, disbursement was in effect supposed to take place last night according to this submission. So, but we want to know why that did not take place. The following day, the International Court of Justice brought a document to the stakeholders and grant handlers to sign that the masses have been denied of disbursement in the last 9 years. Okay. This implies that the fund had been with Nigerian government for this period of time without being shared to the prospective beneficiaries. Okay. Meanwhile, the International Court of Justice has issued a court order to Nigeria and initiated by the IMF/World Bank. The order came in late Thursday, the 30th of January 2025. And if you can recall, we have said earlier that if Nigeria fails to disburse before last week Wednesday, a court order will supersede. Beside not disbursing the fund, IMF/World Bank had not been happy with Nigeria over the slashing of our God-given money done by the latter. Latest investigation by the agent donor showed that the Nigerian president, his deputy, the man at the Apex Bank, and some others pilfered seriously over the masses fund or something. Though it was claimed that they have made the refund as directed by the earlier court order, it doesn't tell well about this country. So whether we get a lot today or not, let us remain calm and watchful. The court order has come to make sure that we get what belongs to us. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Well, I don't know where this submission actually came from, but based on one of the organs of receptions of our messages, that is where we got this from. We understand that a lot of persons are saying that the IMF is there's nothing like that, based on what the voice note of Madam Jennifer said. You understand? So, but where we also get some of the sources of information from has some, according to some legitimacy of information dissemination. We understand that the journey to this moment has been filled with delays and bureaucratic hurdles, allegations of mismanagement here and there. But this also is, if this is true, This will be marking a significant milestone in the ongoing battle for justice and financial relief for the masses who have been patiently waiting for their entitlement over this time. The CBN is involved here, the IMF is involved here, and the Nigerian government is also involved here. And based on what was written here, the revelation confirms that many had suspected, or there is a kind of suspecting within that organ that the funds have been sitting idle within the government's reach for nearly a decade. And the implication of these are actually profound, because it raises serious concerns about financial transparency and the accountability of those that are in power. So we also note that based on the last information that was released before now, that the donor claimed that if the government does not release the funds, then the IMF will take over the fund, will intercept, and also be able to deliver to the masses. So this is more or less like a discovery which has further strained the relationship with international financial bodies, reinforcing the need for strict oversight and third-party supervision over fund disbursement in Nigeria concerning this grant as we speak, to ensure transparency moving forward. So having said that, just a minute, I'll be back with you just in a moment. All right, one other point that was mentioned there in one of the voice notes that we got from a comrade, which says that the fund was initially borrowed or something like that, but that based on this submission now, that the fund has been returned. Yes, there was someone asking me that question in the comment section, whether the fund was later returned, but I couldn't really respond to that question because I've not gotten an evidence to that. But based on this submission, it was said, let me quote where the writer of this submission said it. He said, though it was claimed that they have made the refund as directed by the earlier court order, it doesn't tell well about the nation's stand or the country concerning this. So that was what was said concerning that the fund was actually returned. So, but we are still waiting to get to hear the full gist and the detail of this submission. But this was at the wee hours of this morning where we got this. The court order has come to make sure that we get what belongs to us, and this we believe that is going to really be to the advantage of all the beneficiaries. So we are in expectation to get the full gist of this information. Possibly further clarifications will still come up concerning this. We hope to get the best by God's special grace. I just want us to remain so calm, because there's nothing we can do with any form of what they call it now. Nothing we can do with any form of violence or whatever. So despite these disturbing revelations, we urge everyone to remain calm and vigilant. A court order that serves as a powerful enforcement mechanism to guarantee that the funds are finally released to the rightful beneficiaries. Whether or not alerts start rolling in, one thing is certain: this battle for financial justice has reached a turning point, and the legal intervention will ensure that the government can no longer delay or manipulate the process without consequences. So we encourage you all to stay informed, stay watchful, and stay hopeful. Our collective patience and perseverance have not been in vain. I thank you, and I wish you a blessed Monday ahead of you. Have a nice day.